All right. So today I'll be showing you how I was able to make this ebook cover. So the title of this ebook cover is How to Win Your Girlfriend Forever and Influence Their Decision. So it's just a relationship guide. So we'll start from all over so that you see how I was able to get it. So the first thing here is of course let's um let's just clear this. So we'll just go to default. So let's click on default. So we've deleted everything. So we're starting all over. So then we'll go over to the we have to import the image. So there are, if you want to get the exact size of the image, there are two ways you can do that. You can, let me show you, where's the brush? Okay, so I think I've already done an arrow. So if there are two ways you can like I was saying, there's two ways you can get the size of the particular design you want to do. So I'm going to show you the first way. One of it, you're going to click here, you click it. So I'm going to click it now. Then because I've already saved the image, then you go to from gallery, just click from gallery because I've already saved the image. So this is the book cover. So like this now, it has become the background. So with this, you can know that this is the size of what you're designing. Another way is, let's click here to go back. Here's on the tools. So we'll click here. You can see it here. We'll click here to go back. So we'll click here to go back. So take it back. So now the size that was used for this design is 6 times 9. So we'll go over to image size. I believe you can see the image size on the screen. Click it, then 6 by 9. So that's the size of this that was done here, 6 by 9. Then we'll go right ahead to bring in the from gallery. You click the plus icon there from gallery. So this is it. So we've gotten the image size, and this is what will be the book cover will be replicating. And the font that was used here is let me go over to my font. So okay, nothing. Okay, yes, we used two fonts. Let's bring it to the front. The two font that was used here is go to fonts. We use this font. We use this monkey land. Where is my tool brush? We use this monkey land, and also use study case. So that's that. So that is the two font that was used. So if you don't have this font, you can just go right ahead to, let me go to Google. Of course I already have it, but I want to show you that font is a way, that font.com. Just remember the name of the font. We'll search for it, that font.com. I hope there's network. So you just search, go to the font, you search like that monkey land now. You go over here, just search. You see where there's a search icon. You search monkey. Let's just put the name monkey. Let's see if to bring out it. Let's search monkey. So remember the name of the font used was monkey land. Okay, it's saying something else. Let's just, okay, thank you. This is the font that was used here. Where's my tool brush? So this is the font that was used. So if you want to download it, all you need to do is click on here to download. But I already have the font, so I don't need to download it. So let me go right ahead to Pixel app. Yes. So I want this video to be very short. Usually, if I want to achieve this kind of thing, I would get all my brief. I would get the name and everything before I get to design. But today I want to show you how we're going to do it from scratch. So let's go right over to the background and let's just give it a color. Okay, because this is something I worked on recently. You can give it a color or you can give it a gradient. But let me just give it a color because some persons might not have the idea. So let's go right ahead and type the how to here. How to, we'll make it big. Remember the font I said is monkey land. So we'll go over to our fonts, then recent monkey land. So that's this font. And when I want to design, I like using my grid lines to guide me. but some of us might not be convenient for you, but still put it. Then once in a while you can put it on and put it off. You can put it on, put it on, and put it off. So this is it. Let's put this to centralize this. Centralize this. Then copy win your centralize it. Before we give it call, let's just put in our text. Copy also girlfriend. Please, if you are new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. Win your girlfriend. Copy forever. Let's just put in ever first. Ever. And copy. Think. Okay. Well, let's just put in all the text, even though we might be changing the font. 4. Let's put 4 here. We'll be changing this font. Copy. And then we'll put and. So you're gonna see some tricky things I'll do here. Let's just put in all the text first. Then influence, copy. Influence. Don't worry, we'll change what needs to be changed. Bring this to the front so that I'll be seeing what I need to do. Then copy there. The next word there is there. There. Don't worry, we'll arrange everything. I just want to bring in everything. But I want this video to be very. How many minutes have we spent? I want it to be under 30 minutes if possible. So then the next thing is we're going to put in that little a relationship guide for boyfriend to win their babes over. So, but I've already copied it on my clipboard, so I'll just paste it. So, yes, no more. We'll change this. We'll change the font. We'll change the font for boyfriend to win their babes over. Yes. So this, let's bring it down. Then the next thing, we'll put in the name of the author. As you can see, Marina Harton. Okay, there's something I just noticed, but don't worry. Marina. Okay, yes, Harton. There were some tricky things I did here, but I wouldn't want to go into all the details. Yes, I don't want to go into all the details. I want you to just get the basics. So we'll put everything. Then, like I said, there are some fonts will be changing, like this for and we'll need to change it. But let's bring in our square, our circle first. We'll go over to shape. Go click here, circle. So for those who are asking, how did I get here? Where's my brush? You click here, then you're going to see circle. So that's that. We'll reduce this. Then for the color of this circle, let's go over to our shape. Then we'll give it a color. But the color, I think the color we give this is see, somewhat gold. Yes, I think this was the color I gave it. So this 4 will have to come to the front. Will come to the front. This. So we're going to be changing this font. The second font we'll be using is study case. I already showed you study case. So I already have it in my recent. You can just, after you must have downloaded, you search for it, study case. This is the font. So all you need to do is just increase it. And if you think, yeah. Let me know if you're getting value from this video. Then we'll also change this and we'll change it to also the study case. Go over to my recent. It's already there, study case. So, but if you realize that the way this ant here appears and the way this one is different, but because of let's just leave it for now. There might not be really need for us to go into all that details. So we've gotten all our text. Let me still bring this to the front. We've gotten our text. All I need to do is now to change the color of the window. So we'll go back to text. Then we're going to pick the color from the image. For those of you who have not done this before, you need to pay attention. So where's our tool brush? So you will click, let me just see here. You will click on this, not you. You click on this plus icon that you can see here. You click on it. So let me see if I can click it back. Just click on it. Then the next thing is we'll bring in our brush again. I'm showing you for those who don't know how to do this. You click here. Yes, you click this place. You click it. Then you click it. Then you just go over to the image and use your cursor to check the particular color. So this is the color. Click OK. So now you see you've changed the color. Then the other thing is to change the color of the ever and influence here. So let's change the color. The same approach, click on the plus icon, click on this pencil, then you go over to it, scroll over. Good. That. Then you just go over. The color is already saved. This. Then there. The same thing. But remember, we have to change the font for this influence. So the font here is study case, as usual. Study case. Then we will need to change the I to a capital letter I. And there we have it. We'll still need to increase this because the size has changed. Okay, bring it down a bit. This will still come down. I think this will still come down. I think that's basically everything. Let's still bring this down. Then download it and take this down, take this down. Remember, we still have to change the font for this into the study case. So let's change the font for this study case. We'll centralize it. Use our cursor. Centralize it. You can increase it to whatever size, but let it be aligned. I'm very, very concerned about the alignments. Bring it down. Here is a relative position. I may cycle it for some persons. Relative position is where you align your work. So that is what you use. Then you bring it to the center. Bring this down. Align it, relative position. Bring this down, think. Relative position. Then bring it to the center. This. Bring it to the center, but I think it's have to come down a bit. Then, yes, we'll have to increase this. Think. Yes. Then this and come down. We'll bring it somewhere there. The shape now. Okay, this will have to come down. Remember, I wouldn't want this video to be long, 13 minutes already. So that, remember, this is where you can now use your grid lines to ensure that everything falls well. I like my work being very well. I know alignment is a key principle. So you don't want to, after making something amazing, you don't realize that there were some areas that you didn't do proper work. So this is what people are paying you for, the extra paying attention of details. So I think let's take it up. I think before you can just arrange it. Then let's reduce this so that we see. Then you can bring this to the center. Let's centralize it as usual. Bring this here. Centralize it there. You centralize it. I think that's that. Then the font, you can leave, you can change this, but okay, let me show you what I did here. We go back to the font. This is some technical work. It's not hard actually. So you go back to the font because I want only the first letters to have remember we use this monkey land font, but I want the rest to have the study case. So I selected the part I want to have the study case and I click on study case. So you can see only the M has that monkey land font. So the same thing with the hair thing, change it. Good. Then you can increase the size to what level you want. Okay. Then same thing, relative position, put it at the center. This will have to be increased. How to put it? This will also have to be increased. Then put it at the center. Let's bring it down a bit. I think we also have to increase this. So this is where you pay extra details, just align everything. The shape, take it up, take it up, take it up. Then you can leave it this way. So we've been able to finish everything, just some few what some will call paparazzi and the rest. So let's go back to shape once more, click on plus, go back to shape. Let's give it this heart feeling. So you reduce it, just put it there, reduce it, then you shift it. Shift it, yeah, shift it. Then you still copy it. You can decide to rotate it because I actually rotated it when I made the design. Let's just give it 8. You copy it, then you bring it down, then you change the color. Remember I taught you how to pick color from your design, so you can do the same thing here. So you go over to color, then this plus icon, you click it, you select this cursor, then what you do now is you zoom. After you've clicked, I'm sure, let me show you some person that I didn't see what I did. Here's the arrow. I click here, this zoom, that's where I clicked. So after you must have clicked it, then you can now zoom it. So I can use my hand now to go to the exact part, and it's just this place. Click it back, then you can move your cursor. This is the color I want to pick. So there were some other few things I did there, but I wouldn't want to go into detail. So basically, we've been able to achieve this. What is just remaining is usually when you make a design, a book cover design. How many minutes? Okay, will be done very soon. When you make a book cover, it's advisable that you put 2 lines, just 2 little lines over here at the edge, depending on what you're working on. So put 2 lines here. You're gonna have to reduce it. Okay, let me use my hand very well. Reduce it, not too small, not too big. I think then you give it a, okay, let's first, you reduce the opacity to whatever feels okay by you. You can make it 20 or less. Let's see here. Then we'll give it the black color. The black color, then we'll copy it because it has to be 2 lines. You copy it, then you change this one to white. You bring it closer to the other one, change the color to white. So you just bring it closer to the other one. So let's can click on zoom to see what you're doing, if you're getting it right. So we just click on it. I think it's a little bit too close. Okay, no. Okay, let's click the black one. Let's see how it is. I think we need to take this one. This one is just finishing work. But I want to confirm that this color is black, because I want the color to be black. It's not black. I thought as much. It has to be black for there to be some form of contrast. So now we are done. So the only thing you can do if you want is you just make the back to have some form of texture. So you can go back to Pinterest and download it. But I think I have something here. Yes, let's use something like this. You can go back to Pinterest, just search for pink texture, anything that comes out nice. So you take this to the back. Then the next thing you do is you reduce the opacity. You reduce the opacity. Just let it show a little bit. I think this is just fine. I want it to be okay. 20 minutes. I think yes, we are done with this. Then you can choose to delete this. You can choose to delete it. Then you just save it. We are done with our work. As you can see, you can just choose to save as image. Then it's always advisable you save as ultra. Save to gallery. You save as ultra. Okay. Okay, that's an ad. So think yes, it's also advisable you save as project. Let me show you here. There's my arrow. Click here. So you also save, we just save as image, then you can save as project. Then whatever name that you want to call it, you just save it. But I don't want to save this. So we save it as image. What we can do is we can do some little editing. So let's go over to Snapseed. So usually, okay, let's go back. This was the full mockup that I already did. So click on open. So this is our design. Usually, if you don't know how to do this, just do some few editing. So usually can go over here. Where is my arrow? I love this arrow. Tools. So you click on it. Click on tools. Then you see details. I believe you can see details. Click on it. Then usually you just use structure and sharpen. The idea is if you don't know how to do it, you wouldn't want to do it in a way that you have removed the structure entirely and you've added too much structure. So let me see how sharpening works also. The same thing here, you've over sharpened it and you remove the sharpening. So, okay, here this is how it is. So you've added too much. So the only thing is usually start from maybe 5, 10, 15. Just observe from your own eyes what goes well. The other ways you can do it, but I would just want to do a little editing because some people in a bid to edit, they just do it too much. So to sharpen it and structure, just something a little bit fair. I think 15. We can just check what works. In subsequent video, I'll be making more in-depth tutorials how you can go into editing. But I just want to do a basic editing. You don't have to go too much if you don't know how to use it. Then with that, we export, we save, and we are done. View. So voila, with that we come to the end of our tutorial. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know one thing you learned in this video and what kind of tutorials you want me to be making in a subsequent video. I remain Kesle Wanko till I come your way again for your growth.